Hello and welcome to an actual quad life video. Well, part of what I have talked about on previous videos is a lot of different equipment that I use. So you have seen me on this channel that I use my mouse stick for a lot of different things. I obviously use my wheelchair for getting around, and my van, and various things. But probably the item I use the most, of course, is my bed. So you've seen several videos that I have made while sitting in bed, and it's where I use my computer most of the time. And really, it's my main base of operations, I guess. Since I deal with a lot of pressure problems on my skin, then being in bed with the air mattress and being able to lay flat is pretty well the best option for me. But like any object, it wears down after time. And I got this bed about the time that I went to college, so in 2000. And the bed frame is done pretty well. I've had several different mattresses in that time, but I like that it looks like an actual bed, that it has a wooden headboard and footboard, and it doesn't look so hospital-esque. But it's wearing down, and like when we move it up and down, it really creaks and makes a lot of noise. And it started to be that we can't get parts for it anymore, and also the rails on it don't quite work like they used to. The latches are broken on them, so in order to get them to stay in place, we kind of have to jiggle it just right so they stay and I can be safe. Therefore, I've started looking on replacing it. But replacing any object that I use takes a lot of work, unfortunately. So this bed apparently is shorter than most hospital beds. So one of the first things I've noticed now when trying to get a replacement is that most hospital beds are about 8 inches longer than this one is. So most people say, well, what's the big deal about that? Well, that means it takes up a lot more space. So if you follow me here, if I try to back in between my bed and my bookcase here, you can see I got a fair amount of room, and I can do it pretty easily. And then I can get back over here to my fish up here, or back to where I usually do videos at. However, if you look on the sides, on either side here, I have clearance, but not that much. So if we took out 8 inches on either side, then I don't know that I'd be able to get through here anymore. So that would be rearranging furniture, and that gets to be a whole mess in itself. Another item about a new bed that I was looking at is that it goes up and down the entire bed like this one, but the height of it is 4 inches less than this one. So for some of my caregivers, that's not a problem, because like it is now, we put it down anyway. But for some of my taller helpers, like say my dad, they have the bed be all the way up, as tall as they can go, and even that is too short for some of them. So it's not a simple thing just to order up or call them on my supply companies and say, hey, I need a new bed. Can you get that? Okay. No, unfortunately not. And I think now I have finally found the new version of this bed. Say one of my night nurses gets bored, and so when he has downtime while working here, he'll look up stuff for me, and he got the serial number off of this bed and found the new version of it, and it looks like that's what I'm trying to get now. However, that requires getting a doctor's order saying why I need a hospital bed, and then getting insurance to pay for it. It all takes quite a bit of rigmarole, but hopefully soon I'll be able to say I have a new bed that I can use safely again with new rails, and that will be good for another 20 plus years if I need a bed that long, but we'll see. But that is part of the quad life that a lot of people don't always think about, but it's something that takes a lot of time of getting equipment and making sure it works well for me. So just an extra video back to what this channel originally started with, and hopefully more to come. But until next time, thanks for watching, and bye for now.